Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I am going to get ready with all of my Chanel makeup. I don't have everything for a full face. I have about 80%, so whatever I don't have I will replace with my current favorite items or the ones that I use regularly like eyeliner, mascara. So anyway, if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kat. I love to do luxury handbag related videos, but I also love skincare and makeup. So if you like this kind of video, I hope you'll subscribe. And for everyone else, let's put some makeup. Clip the hair back so that it's not gonna fall on my face when I look down. I have a mirror in front of me, so if I'm looking down and forward, that's because I have a mirror in front of me. I only have moisturizer on my face, so let's start with the Le Beige Water Fresh tint, and the color that I have is light. Now I bought this, I think it was last year, but I hardly reach for it because it is a very light foundation. But I noticed that, you know, the weather is getting really hot in Singapore. We don't have summer here, actually, it's just summer all year round. But it is getting really hot, so I don't really want to have a thick foundation on my face, so this would be very suitable. Let me just get a brush. This foundation is quite innovative from Chanel. Basically, it's like a serum with little particles of, I guess, the color that will break apart and mix in with the serum or this water tint, and it's a very glowy, luminous, light, almost serum light foundation. I know a lot of people on YouTube have been using it underneath foundation. This is sort of like their primer, colored primer, I guess, but I think that's a bit much for a regular person, so I'm just gonna use it like a foundation. So I'm just gonna squirt it out. You see, it's very liquidy, and once you mix it up, the beads will break apart and you will get that color. And I'm gonna pan a little closer. You can see it's a very serum-like consistency. So I'm gonna put that on my face. When I first got this, light was actually too light for me, but now that I am so white and fair, I think light would be a good match. So I'm just using a brush. You actually don't need a brush for this. Just even your fingers will be good enough. So if you're the kind of person who has flawless skin, this would be absolutely beautiful. It feels just like a serum on the skin. It's even lighter than a tinted moisturizer. It's basically a serum mixed with a bit of pigment. So I'm going to add a little bit more and see if I can give myself a bit more of a, a bit more of a tint. But you can definitely see once I start to mix it, the color kind of mixes with that serum. It's very light. It feels so refreshing on the skin, especially if it's getting really hot where you are or it's sunny. This actually feels very light and airy on the skin, and yeah, like a serum. So the name called Water Fresh Tint is very appropriate for this foundation. Two light layers. Up close, I can definitely see my skin is like luminous. It's got a bit of coverage, but it's very light. So if you want to go in with another foundation on top of it, I think it's also fine. I don't think it will look cakey because this is very serum-like. But that's going to be enough for me. So I don't actually have any concealer from Chanel, so I'm gonna go in with my NARS Creme Brulee concealer, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer Light 2.5, and I'm gonna just cover up a few spots. Like I have some sun damage here, so some pigmentation around here as well, and under my eyes I've got a big pigmentation spot under my eyebrow, so I'm just gonna cover that up. Under my eye. Going in with a bit of powder, I have this Chanel loose powder. This is the Natural Finish loose powder. I'm gonna use the puff and I'm just gonna lightly, dust on my face like this. I'm kind of like laying the powder on my skin. Then I'm gonna take a big fluffy brush and sort of like spread the powder all over. I don't really like to use the puff and press it all over my skin. I do find that gives me a very heavy coverage or a little bit too much powder too matte and might look a bit cakey and dry. So I'm just gonna go in and just tap that away, kind of like dust it, and as I dust it, I can see the powder being spread out. The reason I didn't dip my powder inside this container is because, I don't know, with loose powder, they tend to fly everywhere and I don't want to mess up this place, so I'm just gonna like I just use the puff to lay the powder on my skin. I'm gonna bronze up my skin a little bit because though I am very fair, this is actually quite light, and then on top of that with the powder, I do look a little pale-ish. So I have this Healthy Glow multicolor, what is this, Le Beige. I don't know if this is limited edition or if this is a permanent line, but if it is a permanent, I will link it down below. So it has 3 bricks. It has a more warm brown, and then this more like a neutral brown, and then this light color. So I usually just mix everything together. I do find that when I mix it up, it just gives me quite a natural, healthy glow, like the name says. I'm gonna use my Sonia G Sculpt One fan brush. It's a really big, fluffy brush, and I'm just going to like go all over. Get a nice amount. There is a bit of fragrance. It doesn't bother me, but if you don't like fragrance, then... So it does give a very nice, healthy glow. I actually really love this brush. Maybe end of this year when Beautylish does their event again, probably the winter 20% off, I might consider getting another one, because when I finish, like when I use this and I wash it, I don't actually have another bronzer brush. This is my bronzer brush around my jawline, give me a bit of color back. So let's put a bit on the forehead. Next, I'm going to do the eyes, and I actually have this limited edition eyeshadow palette. I was looking at my entire collection. I only have 2 eyeshadow palettes from Chanel, and both of them are limited edition. So I thought, you know what, if you guys have something similar, which is maybe a brown toned eyeshadow palette, then we can do it together. So this is what I got. I can't remember which year it was, but this is one of my favorite palettes from Chanel because it has almost like 3 different palettes altogether. So there's one which is a little bit more neutral, light. Then this is a cooler tone with a bit of pink and like a grayish taupe color here. And then it's a more smoky triple eyeshadow on the right side. And yeah, I don't know why they didn't make this again, because this is so versatile and you get so many looks. You could actually even pair across. Today, I am going to go in with the more warm color because I feel like the bronzer is also a bit more warm. So I'm going to use the one on the left side. In with the Wayne Goss number 18 brush, which is a flat shader brush, one of my favorite kind of shapes to do eyeshadows. This is very universal. It's a workhorse shape. So I'm gonna go in with the matte brown first, and this is actually a very pigmented eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna put that all over my eyelid, starting in the center. You can see how much pigment it comes off, and then just gonna blend it out. I like to start on the center of my eye because that's where I want the most color deposited, and then from there I start to blend outwards towards my crease, sort of like spreading the color all around my eyelid. Even if I wanted to just use one color, it's good enough. This is such a good palette. I just hope they decide to re-promote it. That's the matte color done. Now I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to clean it off a little bit. Going in with the satin brown, which it is, it's really unique, this color. So I'm taking a little bit, dust that off, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corner and sort of bringing it closer to the center, making it a little bit more smoky. It blends beautifully, and I have this really rich cocoa color on my eyes. So let me do the other side. Taking another clean fluffy brush. This is the Raffles 16. It's just a random fluffy brush. And I'm gonna go in with that shimmery pinky. It's almost like a champagne pinky shade. I'm gonna put that under my eyebrow right here. It's gonna lift the entire look. Eyeshadow is done. I don't have any Chanel eyeliner. If any of you have Chanel eyeliners, you've tried it before, let me know what you think about it, any color recommendations. I am going to go in with, I have my favorite Teddy eye kohl from MAC, which you can see, you know, it's well loved, even the cap's broken. I'm gonna go in with that. Mascara as well, I don't have any Chanel mascara. I have my L'Oreal Voluminous, and I'm just going to curl my eyelashes. So let me know in the comment section, what do you recommend for an eyeliner from Chanel and a mascara. I do need, well actually, you know what? I haven't been using waterproof so much, but this is waterproof. I usually go for waterproof. So anyway, I will be right back. Let me just finish off my eyes. Eyes are done. I finished my brows with the Gucci. This is the crayon. What is this? Powder eyebrow pencil, which I think I've been using all this while for all my other get ready with me's as well as my other videos. So I really love this. The only thing is you do need to sharpen it. So let's put some blush. I actually have quite a few blushes from Chanel. I love their blushes. One of my favorite blushes is Golden Sun. Oh, this is such a beautiful color. I hardly use this because this is limited edition and they did not make it again. This to me is like my favorite Warm Soul from MAC, the old version. So they reformulated the Warm Soul a few years ago. I still have the original version and the new version is nothing like the original. This is like Warm Soul except so much better. Oh my gosh, I don't want to use that. No, that's not happening. I also have this blush, which actually I haven't used. This is the Tweed blush. So, ooh, another limited edition one. I'm not sure if I want to use it. With Orchid Rose. This color is the one that I am honestly thinking of getting a backup because you can't get it anymore. You know what? Let me use the brush that comes with the palette because I usually don't, but you know, let's just try it on today. I just pick up a lot of blush, so soft. It's a very soft blush. It feels nice, but of course I think that's gonna be a lot more work to blend. I think the eyeshadow looks really good with this blush. I actually don't need to use any highlighter, but since we're being a little extra and I do have one, is this my own? I think I have two. Yeah, I think I have two highlighters. So this is actually the Illuminating Powder in Metal Peach. And I've only used this once. It's a beautiful, really, really metallic illuminator. So I'm gonna go in with this brush from Sonia G. It is the mini cheek brush, but I'm just gonna use the most like lightest tap. And I'm gonna put that on the top of my cheekbones. Not sure if that's coming up. I think it's showing up on camera, I'm not sure, but I definitely can see a bit of the sheen, especially on this side. I put a little bit more. For this, it's more subtle, so I can add a bit more. Let's finish off the look with a lip color. And I have a little unboxing. So I picked up a couple of lip colors from Selfridges. So let me just quickly open this so that we can play around with some of the lip colors. I picked up 3 of the Coco Flash lipsticks and I fell in love with the formula after trying this color, which is 154 Douceur, which is a limited edition color. So after I tried this on, I loved how it felt on my lips. It was so hydrating. I decided to pick up 3 more and I think 2 of them are not even available in Singapore. So let me just, you know what, let's just try all of them and then you can see how they look like on the lips. So this is Douceur, or Douceur, I'm not sure if that's pronounced right. 154, it is a golden pink, but it's so light and it looks like a lip balm, but it makes my lips look so juicy. So I have nothing on my lips are dry as the desert. It feels so good on the lips. I don't think the camera is going to pick it up, but there is a slight pinky gold shift to this lipstick. It is amazing. This is the current limited edition launch. So hydrating for the lips. I love this color. Next, I'm going to try the color 56 Moment. And you can actually see the color on the cap here. It's a more like brown color. Ooh, I love this. Maybe I should finish with this. Never mind, it's okay. Wipe that off. And you can see it is like a brown color. So that is the color 56 Moment. So rich and hydrating on the lips. It is a very sophisticated brown. It's not too red, though my lips look a little red, but in real life, like if you see me, it's actually a really rich brown, but it matches my nail polish really well. So that is the color 56 Moment. Going in with the color 132 Flushed, and this is almost a same color as Reflex, but in a lip color. So it has a pink, like a peachy pink color. Oh, so pretty. So let's do that. Let's pull a little bit more orange, and I do see a bit of that gold flecks coming through, but it immediately brightens up my whole look. It's very pretty. Finally, the very popular color Boy. I used to have the color Boy in the old formula many years ago, and I remember really liking it. It is a cool tone brown color. It almost looks like it has silver flecks in it. So this color is actually sold out. It's currently sold out in Singapore, so I had to get it from Selfridges. Finishing off with this color because I think I'm gonna really love this color. This is the color Boy, and it goes really well with the Orchid blush and the eyeshadow. Immediately I feel like the whole look is more sophisticated because it's not so warm. It's now more subdued, a more cool tone, and very corporate appropriate. If you're going back to work, this is a really good look. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that get ready with me, and if you like this kind of video, like you like me to do get ready with me, maybe you're getting ready in the morning as well, let me know in the comment section down below. You can also give me a thumbs up. It'll help me know that these kind of videos are, you know, you like them. So anyway, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to do that, and make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell as well. Otherwise, everybody, please take care, stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!